And today we have a two-time All-Star and the Giants ace and our first Giant on the show, Logan Webb. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man.
Thanks for coming on the show. This is a different look. Usually it's the batter's box and the pitcher's mound. So now I'm glad to actually get in a comfortable setting with you, bro.
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right, so first I want to start with you'd rather pitch 6 innings hungover than to try and pitch 6 innings with no warm-up. So would you rather be hungover, or not have warm up?
Probably the no warm up. No, probably the no warm up.
So
hungover would be tough.
So, but in the All-Star game, you pitched and you were hungover.
I did. It was my first All-Star game.
Okay.
And I had a couple teammates on the Giants that had been to All-Star games before, and they were like, enjoy everything, right? Go to the parties, do all this. And I did. I enjoyed it all. I had fun. I had some guys in there, some older guys that were kind of feeding me some drinks.
Okay.
And I just had a good time, man.
You had a great
I woke
time.
up the next day, I instantly regretted everything that I did the night before, but and I got through it. I know I didn't pitch that great, but kind of felt like I made up for it this year. So I was
Okay, so like when did you know you were going to pitch?
Oh yeah.
So you knew you were going to pitch.
I knew I was going to pitch, but I'm like, all right, it's 1 inning. I can get through it. It was not easy. Texas, it was hot.
Yeah. Did you almost throw up?
Multiple times.
Really?
I didn't realize that was my first time actually running from the bullpen.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you're always walking in. Yeah, okay.
To the mound, and it was actually Will who was warming me up, and I think I threw it 55 feet. I felt really bad, but I was out of gas. I'm like, do not throw up. There's so many people watching right now, and that'd
have been a viral moment, though.
It would have been, but I'm happy I did not do that.
Okay, so everybody in the league has a guy, right? Yeah, has a guy. And I know there is like this I own you type thing, but I don't think it's true because every time I know that we're facing you, I hate it. I'm like, oh my gosh. Now, I don't know how I've had the success I have had. Because it seems like you go 7 innings, no runs every single time we play, but you give up like 3 hits, and I got like 2 of them, but I don't understand it. But like, realistically speaking, like, it could be me, but like, who's like the guy that it doesn't matter what you throw, where we are, or where you are, like, they're going to get a hit?
I think there's a couple guys. I think it just happens. Sometimes you just... Yeah, there it is.
I don't know. I don't know.
That was so I think that one was like the first time I'd thrown a changeup below the zone and given up a home run. And I was like, of course it's you, right?
Yeah.
And it's just, Willie's like that for me.
Oh, really? Okay.
Obviously, thankfully he's on my team now. Yeah. But Willie was kind of very similar where it's, you make good pitches, and then all of a sudden you throw the one pitch that you don't want to throw. There are definitely some guys, some Rockies guys. Charlie Blackmon.
Oh,
Chuck owned me.
It didn't matter.
It did not matter. Every time I got him out, I looked at the dugout and I went like this. I had to. You were definitely one of them. Freddie's one of them. I mean, it's a lot of Dodgers. So
when you feel like that, like. So I'll use it for me. I remember Marco Gonzalez. I mean, I know you remember Marco Gonzalez. Yeah. Like, that is a dude, he threw, 88 to 90, 92 maybe on a good day. And, like, every time he bobbed, I weaved. And every time, like, it was unbelievable that I could not get a hit off this dude throwing 89 miles an hour.
Yeah, and that's the key, I think, is, like, finding new ways to get guys out, right? It's I feel like I've thrown different pitches to you recently, right? Where it's like,
for sure.
There's always different ways.
That changes, like, for me, when you started throwing the cutter, it's like, dang, that's a completely new, now, like, that just opens up 5 new ways for sequences for you, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what you're saying.
For sure. I mean, there's, like I said, you face a lot of the guys that I feel like I have troubles with are like guys in the NL West that I faced a bunch of times. You know, Manny Machado is one of those guys. Luis Ariz now.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a ton of guys where you're just like, man, I've tried this 5 times. These 5 times haven't worked, you know, right? And you feel like you set it up perfectly and you throw the pitch that you want, and you know, at the end of the day, you never really want to throw away from your strengths, but sometimes your strengths just don't match up well with this guy. So it's like it's being okay with being uncomfortable. Where like I don't really throw this pitch very often. I'm not very comfortable throwing this pitch, but it hasn't worked with the other pitches, so let's try something new. And you end up throwing something new, and it works. And then it's like, all right, now it's your turn to
make the adjustment.
Right? So it's just that cat and mouse game. That's why I think baseball is so funny, especially once you start facing guys more and more. Like, you know, I'm gonna end up facing you guys 4 times this year, and it feels like it happens every. I mean, it's just you got to find new ways, and that's something that Justin and Robbie have helped me with too, right? Like talking to those guys. Those guys both have 10+. I think Justin is a day away from 20 years, right?
Golly.
It's like Justin can't hide what he's going to throw to you, right? I mean, you faced him a ton. Everyone has faced him a lot, and just finding new ways.
So I do want to, like you said, finding new ways. Like, I know you're throwing this cutter now, and whatever else. Like, when you go into, it's not about the cutter. It's more about like adding a new pitch, right? And maybe you had the pitch before, but really like locking in on throwing this new pitch. Like, what is it? When you're going in to add a new pitch, I'm assuming it's because you want to add new sequences and like add a different look, right? But when you go in to add a new pitch and then you take it into the game. So for me, like if I made a swing adjustment and I practice it all day and then I go into the game, like there's still a little hesitancy when it comes to this new swing adjustment and whatnot, and like the unknown, right? You don't know if it's going to work. You're kind of scared if it does work or not. If it doesn't work, then I'm back to where I was. And, you know, so like when it goes to adding a new pitch, like what's your thought process and like how do you get through that?
I think it ends up being a confidence thing, right? I think if I throw it once and it works, I think it's like, okay, maybe I can throw this. You know, I tried to throw, it's not the first time I tried to throw a cutter. I've tried to throw a cutter for probably 5 years now.
Oh, wow,
and I ended up 22 or 23. I tried it out in a spring game, and Rowdy Tellez hit it like 480. And I know Rowdy. He's from Sacramento. I've known him for a while now, and he's in after the game. I'm spring training, so I'm in the dugout, and he's on the deck circle. He's like, "What are you like? Why are you throwing that pitch?" And I was like, "I don't know." I was like, and I didn't throw it again for 2 years until I faced you guys. Last year, right before the All-Star break, and I was just, I was messing around with it in catch play. I think I threw like a little flat ground, got on the mound and threw a couple, and they actually cut. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try this out. I might as well, like, nothing to lose here. And the first time I threw it was to Shohei, right? It's like, if it's gonna work, it's yeah. And you throw it enough times, he ends up hitting in the water like he did last time I threw him one. But it just, I think it takes, and it could be the same. I don't know. I'm not a hitter, but it could be the same with one swing, right? Where it's like you worked on the swing adjustment all day, and the first swing you take, you hit a double, and it's like, there it is, right? And then it's like, that's the feel. And I think it's the same with the new pitch grip or pitch type, or, I think, pitchers are kind of nuts with the same with hitters. I think baseball in general, we're always trying to tinker with stuff and change things, and it just takes one time to really feel it, and you're like, man, that was the feel.
So you guys are in a playoff push now. You're getting close. You went through a little struggle, but now you got
Drew Gilbert.
Drew Gilbert.
Yeah.
He's the savior. So now, what do you feel like you guys really need to do to through this push, should I say?
Yeah, I think kind of like I said before, baseball's a long season. You go through stretches. I mean, even the best teams go through tough stretches, and unfortunately, ours lasted a lot longer than we wanted it to. I think we trade for Rafi. I think there was just some pressure maybe that we were putting on ourselves that all right, now we're in the thick of it, and it went the wrong way for us, and it got to the point where I don't know, we were 8 or 9 games back at the wild card. I don't know, probably 15 back at you guys at first place. Like, we kind of just said, screw it, let's have some fun, let's win, try to win each day. Try to find something to play for, right? I think that was the big thing is we still got a super young team, like a lot of young guys and a lot of great veteran guys too. So it was like, let's just go out there and have some fun. And I think we ended up going on like an 8 or 9 game win streak and kind of right back in the thick of it. And we just kept playing well. And I think keeping that same mentality where it's like, all right, we're not worried about the next series or obviously the goal was to make the playoffs. We all know that. It's not like we're trying to hide from that, but just kind of try to win the day. And if you win the day, good things will happen.
When Devers got traded over, and I remember like when a couple years ago we got Scherzer and Trey Turner.
Yeah.
I remember when we got them, there was this sense of urgency that was created maybe from the front office, not necessarily on purpose, but like, hey, here's some reinforcements, right? And I don't know that it added extra pressure for us to win, but it kind of felt like
you felt it, yeah.
So when Devers got traded, is that kind of the feel of kind
I think
of
so. I think so. I think it was not really talked about, right? We didn't feel like there was no pressure from the front office or the coaching staff or anything, but I think like subconsciously we just kind of thought, all right, we got this top 10 hitting player in baseball, and now we're supposed to be in it, and I think it kind of just changed the way we maybe thought about things, and we just kind of put some pressure on ourselves. I think it was just like a month where everyone struggled. I think I had close to a 7 ERA that month. It was just it was a weird month. Everything just didn't go our way, and I do think there was some added pressure that wasn't actually like told to us that there was like pressure. But we just kind of felt it. It was, and like you said, a couple of years ago, you probably felt the same way. It's you weren't told anything. It's not like it just kind of happens.
Yeah, I mean, when you add in guys, it's like, okay, they're adding in guys so we can play better. So like now we have to play better in order to do this. Okay, so I do want to talk about a little bit about playing at Oracle. I really like playing in Oracle. I really like the stadium. The only thing I really don't like is that it's cold all the time.
Yeah.
But from your perspective, obviously playing for the Giants, like do you love playing in Oracle, and especially with it being somewhat of a pitcher's park? Like, is it like when you pitch at home, you got the weather, you got things going for you, got the fans, all these other things?
Definitely, I definitely hear the cold stuff. Like you hitters and position players definitely feel it more than like when I'm pitching out there. It doesn't feel cold to me. Right? I'm involved in every pitch. Sometimes like maybe later in the game when you might sit for a little bit, you go out there and it's a little cold and it takes a little time, but it really is a great place to pitch. I think the fans really appreciate pitching there, which is like, I really appreciate that. And I do think it's got to be one of the most beautiful ballparks in baseball. So I love it there. I always I don't hear it, but like I hear you guys talk about like the fans there.
Oh man, they're ruthless.
Are ruthless.
They're ruthless out there,
which is crazy because I could say the same thing about like if I go to Dodger Stadium.
Okay,
right?
really?
I'll hear that, or I think Philly's rough.
Oh,
Philly's
but
bad. I
bad.
always hear the Giants fans. I'm like, man, I I don't see it. Like, I
Dude,
don't hear it.
talk.
I know they talk like the you're a bum, like if you're in the outfield.
But that's just like.
But I think it's near the dugout.
Yeah,
Huh?
it's near the dugouts, and it's in the outfield too. They say you're a bum, but that's just what they collectively say together.
Yeah.
Like, you're not.
There's some stuff in between
man,
there.
dude,
Yeah.
they're letting you have it, and there's nothing off the table. Like, it's your wife, your kids, your parents.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they let you have it, bro. They let you have it, and so, but it's good though. It's good. Like, obviously, Barry Bonds is a huge part of the Giants and whatnot, and I'm assuming you guys have a relationship.
Yeah.
And it was talked about, like, have you guys talked about, like, if you faced him or whatever? Has that come up at all?
So Barry's in our clubhouse pretty much every day.
Okay.
And I get along with Barry really well. He's been awesome for me. Every single time, the first thing he says is, "Man, I just want to see you one time." And I'm like, "Man, Barry, you take me deep. I get it, you know." But it's like, Barry truly does not like pitchers. Like,
he
does not like pitchers. Like, if I could ask Barry a question about, like, hitting, and he's like, "I'm not gonna give you any secrets." Like, I'm like, "Barry, I'm on the Giants. Come on, help me."
Team.
Yeah. But he just, like, but that's what made him so good, you know, and he really does. It's great for every time he comes in and they show him on the big screen, and every time he's in there, you know, it's Barry Bonds, right?
Right,
It's,
sure.
But yeah, he just, I don't want to face him. I do want to face him, right? Like, you always want to face the best, but I don't really want to see a ball going in the water.
Okay, so if you had, take me before I let you go. If you had an at bat, like, and you had 5 pitches, what would be your sequence with Barry to get him out?
Man,
For a punch out. Now, obviously, this is with you executing the pitches.
okay. I'd probably start him. Man, he's one of those guys where I think the first time I face him, I probably wouldn't throw him a fastball.
You would not throw him a fastball.
I would not throw him a fastball.
Okay. So first pitch, what's pitch 1?
I'm probably going backdoor slider.
Backdoor slider, strike 1. Okay.
Strike 1. And I'll probably just keep throwing him changeup until he swings. And then maybe, just maybe, I'll try to surprise him with a 4-seam or something.
Like up and in or something?
Yeah, I mean, but that's like, you watch his videos and you see guys try to, like, maybe I try to, like, front hip a 2-seam or something. Like, I don't think that really works against him.
I don't know what would work against him.
I don't know either. That's why I said the first time I'm probably just going to throw him a backdoor slider, just try to steal a strike.
Yeah.
If I miss, I'm absolutely screwed.
Oh, I do want to say this. I'm expecting you to pitch in the WBC. So, I don't know. I hope you do. But I'm just telling you what my expectations are. Okay?
Yeah,
so we need you.
ご視聴ありがとうございました。チャンネル登録と高評価よろしくお願いします。